what you're going to need for this candy bouquet is whatever kind of container you want to put it in. The options are really limitless. It's up to you to decide. You know, if you know somebody that's like a movie lover, you could get one of these from the Dollar Tree and fill it with candy, like movie type candies that are in the box, and popcorn and all those types of things. Or you could get one of their little Valentine glasses from the Dollar Tree, like this one. If you're really on a budget and say you have like a pickle jar or something like that, you could even use that. Again, using the paint markers. You could write on there whatever you want, put little hearts on it like I've done this one. If you use a pickle jar, clean it out really well and then let it air out, because the vinegar smell will stay in it if you put the lid back on it. So just let it air out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use this little pickle jar and this little glass. Then the other main thing you're going to need is candy. Whatever kind of candy you want to fill it with. Then you're going to need like these bamboo skewers. Let me get my straws out of here. The bamboo skewers you can get from Walmart. I believe they're on the same aisle as where you get like the paper plates and the freezer bags and things like that. I'm pretty sure that's where that's at. And this is the brand that I had. I've had them for quite some time in a drawer that I use them periodically. So, but these are fantastic. Ooh, that's loud. Then you'll need some sort of ribbon. I've gotten this one from the Dollar Tree, and I also got this one from Dollar Tree. You'll need some tape or hot glue. I prefer to use tape because it's easier to take it off, you know, and reuse the bamboo skewers if you want later on. So you can either use like a regular little thing of tape, or you could use like a packing tape. I like to use the packing tape. Yeah, I have to cut it with scissors, but it holds better than the regular tape does. So if you don't have bamboo skewers, but you do have a bunch of straws, let me get my bamboo skewers out of there. You could also use those. See, I have a variety here of clear, light pink, and then red, and a little bit of a darker pink. These are all straws that I've gotten from like different restaurants and stuff. I always ask for an extra straw because I like to make smoothies and stuff at home, and I like to have straws. So I just unwrapped those and got them ready to go. And then some kind of little heart picks to put in there to kind of fill up space. These I got at Dollar Tree, and I got most of this candy at Dollar Tree. There's some that I didn't get there, but most of it came from there. So most of them are $1 a piece. You know, you can make this as elaborate as you want, or, you know, as simple as you want. Then I got some of their tissue paper that is the Valentine theme. And I still have some of the heart scatter that I got from there. You could put that in the bottom also. And then from Christmas, I also still had some of these gold coins left. So I figured I'd go ahead and throw those in the bottom also. Why not? That way they get used up and they're not just laying around. So the first thing you're going to need to do is figure out what you're going to use. Either straw or bamboo skewers or pipe cleaners, whichever one you're going to use. And then once you figure that out, you want to figure out which candy bars you want to use. I have several to choose from here. I picked up all the ones that I know that my husband and my son like. So the first thing I want to do is I want to put some stuff in the bottom of my jar here to fill up some of the space. And I got some of these little, they're called sweethearts, you know, the ones that have the little messages on them. I think I got me a pair of scissors. You'll also need one of those to open up some of the packaging, and also to cut your tape, if you're using packing tape. I'm just going to put some of this in the jar. I'll go ahead and pour all those guys in there. Why not? Then I'm going to put a few candy bars down in the bottom also, the kind that I know that my husband likes. So then I'm just going to take the skewers and some tape and a couple of candy bars. If you have one that's kind of broken, that's fine. Put it down at the bottom and make sure that you tape to that area. That way it keeps it firm. I'm going to get a piece of tape. So when you're using the packing tape, you can cut it to whatever size that you want. And it holds a bigger span, but it holds tighter than regular, just clear, transparent tape. Clear and transparent. Boy, that's not repeating. And then you just stick them down in there. This one I'm going to need to make a little bit shorter. No, I won't. That's going to be perfect. So I'm going to keep doing that with my candy, and I'll come back and show you where I'm at once I get some candy on some sticks. And think of it as wrapping up like a bouquet of flowers. Ouch. I'm just going to set them in there however you want them. These are some of the things my son really enjoys. Then you're going to fold the corner closest to you up, and then these two you just kind of pull in so that you have something that looks like this. And I'm going to pour out some of those Hershey Kisses so that I don't stab them with these sticks and open them up. Like that. And then you're just going to pop it down into your glass or vase or whatever you're using. And if it goes through the bottom of the paper, that's okay. But you're just hiding the sticks down in the glass, you see. Now you can't see the sticks at all. Then you hold them in a little bit and poke your Hershey Kisses back down in there, which will give it more stability and keep them from moving around quite as much. They're still going to move around some. I'm going to have to get some sort of board to set this on, because this glass wants to fall over. I'm on the floor. Also need a few more pieces of tape. A trick to keep the sticks from moving is if you put the tape at the top and come down, it'll help it stay and not try and poke different directions or move around. These are so incredibly easy. And your family will really appreciate it because you've taken the time to think about, you know, what kind of candy do they like? What would they really enjoy? Because sometimes you go and buy these things pre-made, and then there's maybe stuff in there that they don't like. Let me tilt you up a little bit. Alright, now I'm going to figure out how I want to stick them in here. Now that I've got my paper down in there. I want the taller things to the back, obviously. This guy in on this side. Once you get your paper down in there, you can add more, switch it around however you want. But you know, you get your paper down in there the way you want it, kind of poking out when you do it like this. I've tried it all different ways to see what was easiest for me. Let's see. Then I also have this little bear I wanted to poke in there. Let's see. The reason I did this candy bar this way is because if it were up and down, then you'd have to look kind of sideways to see the Happy Valentine's Day. And it gives it more support toward the front. And then the little heart picks. Since this one is smaller, I only need a few. Let's see, we'll put one here at the front. One over on this side. The little heart picks. Since this one is smaller, I only need a few. Let's see, we'll put one here at the front. One over on this side. And one on the other side. I'm telling you, this could not be easier. And see how cute that is? Plus there's candy down in the jar that they get to enjoy. I just simply had this container, because you can spend as much as you want or make it as small as you want. I took a piece of tissue paper, wadded it up, stuck it in the bottom so that it took up some space. Then I sat this big guy in here, like that. And then I simply took 2 straws, but you want to tape it at the top also so that your straw doesn't slide up, or your bamboo skewer, whichever you choose to use. And then I put them in like this. And then I took a small one and stuck it kind of in there, and some Hershey Kisses. And gather up my kisses here. And then I stuck 2 of these Reese's Cups in here, and then this little candy bar that I had that it needed to be used somewhere, and just stuck it in there like that. Super simple, super easy. My son also likes the gummy bears, so I put a straw on that, and since it wasn't sturdy enough, I took 2 bamboo skewers, stuck them inside the straw to give it some strength, and then I just stuck it in there and made it stand upright. If you wanted, you could get some of the cellophane gift basket bags and put these inside there if you wanted. Add a balloon to it or stuffed animal, whichever you would choose. I mean, it's so simple, so easy, but whoever it is that you're giving it to is absolutely going to love it, because you have taken the time to figure out what their favorite candies are and personalized it to them. Then you can even make a card to go with it, or you can buy one to go with it, whichever. So, yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. And I hope you guys give them a try, because they're so easy. I hope you guys have a great day and a glorious tomorrow.